waiting for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Rams fans, let's get ready to rumble!
What is up, my Ramilia? Thank you for waiting for me to get into the chat, into my channel. We literally got off of the car, took everything down. It was traffic, nothing like traffic on the freeway as you're leaving wonderful Disneyland, the Rams' second house. But here we are. I made it. Let's get right into it. Ready to go. What's up, brother? What's up? Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in. And there's my guy. I'm not going to do it today. SG Sports Talk Channel. I messed myself up. How you doing, man? He says, hi, Ramilia. Who are your top 5 greatest Rams of all time? You told me that before, and it's always hard because there's so many great Rams, like a lot of great franchises. The Rams are one of them. I would just say it off the top of my head. Eric Dickerson, Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner, Aaron Donald, and Deacon Jones. And the honorable mention off the top of my head is Merlin Olsen, Henry Ellard. Let's see, Jerome Bettis. Back when I didn't. Too young to know the Rams back then, but Deacon Dan Towler and Bob Waterfield. SG says, are you planning to go to any LA Rams this season at SoFi? Yes, I'm a Rams season ticket holder. I'll be at every one. I cannot wait. And SG says, what are your thoughts of the Dodgers 7-1 win versus the Washington Nationals? They avoid getting swept on their home field. I'm glad they won. They were going through a little bit of a lull after sweeping the hated Giants. So, it's a long season. We're still have one of the best records in baseball. I'm glad that they snapped out of that mini losing streak. What are your top 5 football movies of all time? Oh, I don't know about 5. I can do 3. Rudy, American Underdog, Brian's Song, On Any Given Sunday, or maybe I can do, and then Draft Day. Yeah, there's 5 right there. Great question, SG. SG says, what are some of your favorite moments as a LA Ram fan? Oh, man. The greatest show on turf, after Kurt Warner got hurt, his first game, showing what he could do, and then at the end of the year, Okay, that should fix it. I'm sorry, guys. Testing. Yep. Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll have to mess with it later. I'm sorry. I haven't had that. I haven't had any problems at all before with my mic. And a couple of streams ago, it was acting funky. I'll have to figure that out. But thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Mic is fixed. Mic is fixed. Thank you. Thank you. Graduate 12, Rudy, silent edition. I wish I knew a sign language. I keep doing a show like that. That'd be amazing. Props to my guys that can do sign language. Amazing. I've seen little kids do it. It's amazing. But yeah, I'm glad I don't need to do that. Graduate 12 says Rudy has a voice for silent movies. Daniel says he's going to go through all the questions muted. Greg Huff's LOL. Here we go again, like last week. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. Daniel says, someone read his lips. Greg says, God bless Rudy Viejo. Daniel is a laughing emoji. That's funny. Rudy is saying, I love the Rams. Go Rams. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I'm muted. That's hilarious. Okay, here we go. So thank you guys for being patient. And thank you, Lone Fox. Appreciate it, guys. And yeah, as she says, he's talking to himself. That's funny. Rudy's giving himself advice. Ready to go says, Ramilia, you have been muted since way back when. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Okay. So, okay, here we go. So let's just start. Let's just start over. I was just, all I was talking about was my guy asked about the offensive line, right? So the offensive line is going good. It's still early in our training camp, but Logan Bruss has been playing really well. He may be a starter already. That's one thing. So offensive line is looking good. It's a work in progress because Big Wit's not there, but Logan Bruss is the story so far. He's doing really amazing. Now, SG Sports Talk Channel was asking, what 5 favorite movies of all time? Rudy, Brian's Song, and not in order. American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story, Draft Day, and let's see, what was the other one? On Any Given Sunday. Those are some of my 5 favorite. And then what are your favorite moments as LA Ram fan, SG says. And so I said, before I was muted, there's a bunch of them, but one of them is when The Greatest Show on Turf started out, when Kurt Warner took in for Trent Green, and he had that amazing game, and then the rest of the season, and then when they won the Super Bowl, and then when the Rams returned back to Los Angeles, because I live in Southern California, and then we won the Super Bowl this year, to name a few. So that's what I was saying there. And then Granger had the thing about Rudy, what are you in for? And so I was talking about the Cheech Marin movie from the Cheech and Chong fame, Born in East LA. And that's when they say, what are you in for? They're in jail. And he says, good times. I like your pants and shirt. So now we're caught up. Oh boy. Okay. So here we go. Ready to go. Says the show resumes back to Rams talk. Yes. So what I wanted to say is this, is the media can kiss our Rams ass. And I say that because they are hating on my guy Cup in Madden. They are hating on Stafford, Pro Football Focus. And I usually like them. But they have Matthew as a second tier. Second tier. You have the top tier guys. I think it's 1 through 10. I think it is. And then you have Matthew Stafford top of the second tier. And I'm looking at the list, and there's Burrows and Herbert and all these guys that are not ahead of Stafford. I'm sorry, they are really good too, but and that is just an opinion. But what does the guy have to do? I mean, he's tied with Drew Brees for the fastest quarterback to 50,000 yards. He's one of the, besides Tom Brady, one of the most comeback quarterbacks active playing now. Just went to a new team without a run game because Akers was hurt and won the Super Bowl. came back and came back and came back. Came back in the Tom Brady game, and when we shouldn't have, but he came back and won. Came back in the NFC Championship game against the ones who shall be nameless. Came back against the Bengals, won the chip. What does this man have to do? Golly, now it doesn't bother me. It doesn't annoy me. It doesn't bother me. Keep that chip right here. Here's OBJ. Keep that chip right here on our guys. Keep hating on Cup and all them and Stafford. You know, keep hating on everybody. Give us, let us stay in the weeds. The Super Bowl should be running through LA. The media should be saying the Super Bowl runs through LA, because what we went through last year with all the injuries, Woods, our Higbee, OBJ in the Super Bowl, we're down to our third tight end. Cam Akers for the whole year, beginning the year, he still won the Super Bowl. That they are not saying, the Rams, some of them are, but most of them are saying, oh, well, the favorite is Tampa Bay or Green Bay. You know, they can kiss our Super Bowl champion ass. You know, it doesn't matter what you think. The Rams, the Los Angeles Rams, are not only the Super Bowl, but they're the people's champ. I said it, and I get my rock eyebrow there. You know, they're the people's champ. Exciting, the most electrifying team in the NFL. Now with Allen Robinson and Leon Cohen, McVay pulling plays out of his ass. It's going to be amazing. The only thing we need to do is shore up the offensive line, get them a cohesive unit, get Allen Robinson on board, and he's studying every day with Cup, and get my guy Cam Akers, who he feels that he owes us, even though he doesn't, because he wasn't the same Cam Akers, because he was like at maybe 75%, 85% of what he could be, because he came back from that amazing injury and rehabbed and got himself back. He thinks that he wants to, well, I'm not going to say he thinks. He wants to be one of the elite running backs in the league. So we have a lot of things, amazing things, but they can kiss our Super Bowl champion ass. You know, it doesn't matter. I like that they are underestimating us. SG Sports Talk Channel says, thoughts on the LA Rams cheerleaders? They're pretty cool. Now we have the guy cheerleaders in there. Okay, that's cool. You know, the gals, I like the gals in there. But you know, they're very beautiful. I love the gal cheerleaders, and the guys, you know, they're in there doing their thing. Great. But my attention's always on the gals. Granger 12 says, you were on the OBJ question. That is when you went out and asked about by Danny Crowder. Okay, good. Thank you. Bless you, Granger 12. So OBJ feels comfortable enough to crash McVay's wedding, right? He loves his coach. OBJ feels comfortable enough to represent unofficially the Rams, because he's not on the team, but he wanted to hang out with his Super Bowl champion teammates at the ESPYs, right? Went to the ring proceedings, loved the ring. He even helped design the ring. Everything is showing that my guy OBJ is going to be back. And if you notice, I still haven't painted him up in Rams colors. This is an OBJ Cleveland Browns figure that I happen to come upon. But I really believe that he's going to come back. Just like I believe that we were going to extend Donald, or not extend it, but pay Donald and extend Cup. I think he McVay knows that only the best is yet to come. And I really believe it. If we don't sign him, we still are loaded with Allen Robinson there. And oh, by the way, too, I'm going to get to this. Tutu Atwell is looking yoked. I don't know if you've seen my guy, but he's looking yoked. He looks determined. This is what we wanted from our guy. He's been looking like the Tutu Atwell that we wanted to see last year. You know, he was a young guy, wide-eyed. He got hurt, didn't really show us much. You know, at that time we had Deshaun Jackson, and this man looks yoked in his upper body. You know, he was hurt, and he's doing his thing, and he's looking like the Tutu Atwell. Hold on one second. He's looking like the Tutu Atwell, just confidence wise, and you know, like I said, he's been working out. He's focused more. Um, Being under our guys here, um, it's going to be amazing because of this culture we have here. Let me share something with you guys. Hold on. Tip your hat to the LA football. I forget their name, but I'll see it right now when I do this. Yeah, LA football. And okay, so here's oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so there's Logan Bruss real quick. There's Havenstein, and Bruss. And these, if you're wondering what these are so that way Stafford doesn't bang his hand on their helmet when they're throwing. They're soft. They're tutelage, but look at the size of this guy. He's really big, but he's coming along just great. But let me see if they show the picture of my guy Tutu Atwell yoked out. There's my guy Jacoby Durant. Hold on. There he is. Look at that. What's going on there, brother? The 54-inch pythons. There he is right there. Yoked out, baby. And you know, he's not gonna be in a weightlifting contest, but that just shows you that he's training. He's got a different attitude. Going through what we did, he wants to get in on the fun. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing this year. I'm just telling you, Journey number 2, it's going to be amazing year. And so Tutu Atwell is chomping at the bit to do something with this. And if we weren't to get OBJ, I would be myself very disappointed. But we have the guys and the horses. I didn't even talk about Jacob Harris, the tight end slash wide receiver hybrid, 6'5", runs a 40 in the 4.38, 220 pounds. It's going to be amazing. Thank you, Granger 12. SG Sports Rock Channel says, that's enough. We got that one. Daniel says, I hear one of our rookies, QBs, cornerbacks is killing it. Killing in camp. It's been defending Robinson pretty well. I've been hearing a lot of things. I want to see it for myself. Soon I will. On Saturday, I'm going to go to the Rams training camp for season ticket holders on July 30th, and I'll let you guys know where I'm going to be at. Maybe some of us can take a picture together. It'll be awesome. But yeah, Jacoby Durant has been playing well. Quentin Lake, I believe, too. I haven't really seen a lot on our cornerbacks, honestly. I'm kind of waiting to see for myself. I'm going to go with a fresh mind, but yeah, I'm just high on these guys. I think we did it again, drafting these guys. But yeah, that's, amazing. One caller says, FTP on the media. Yeah, exactly right. F those pinatas. To be nice to them. Daniel says, man, I wish we could have got Gurley his ring. Yeah, man. Yeah, I wish he could have been there. Imagine primetime Todd Gurley with Matthew Stafford. Whoo! SG Sports Talk Channel says, I find the LA Rams cheaters to be very sexy and they have such great bodies. They're amazing. Ready to go says, SG Sports Talk, brah. When Kelly Rams says, hey, brothers, I will be rocking Rams. I will be rocking Rams run the NFC shirt on Sunday. Say horns up. That's right, baby. They run the NFC and NFC West. They run the NFL because they're Super Bowl champions. Exactly right. I love it. Brian Charles says the guy cheaters are for the misters. Yep. One Kyler Ram says, what's up? G12. Yes. Daniel Calderon says, did you hear Vaughn is missing LA? LOL. He made a statement this week about how much he misses it. You know what? I'm going to tell you this. In my video that I put, the Rams LA will always have love for Von Miller. He loved it here, right? He loved it here. I mean, his work was so easy. I mean, imagine being Von Miller and you're playing with Aaron Donald. I mean, your job is so much easier, right? Um, and then you have Leonard Floyd on the other side, and you have Greg, the Gazelle Gaines, and Ashawn Robinson. Like, and he even said, coming to practice is like being in a Pro Bowl, right? But he does miss LA. He loves LA, but he had to secure the bag. So when he came back for his ring, that doesn't surprise me. I haven't seen that particular comment, but I've seen him talk about other different things, and he's always giving the Rams props and all the coaches and players. But when he came back for his ring and was hanging out with the fellas, he's like, man, we couldn't come close to the money that he got with the Bills. So there's nothing wrong with securing the bag. I would have loved to have had him back, but I'm good with Wagner. But yeah, that's a great comment, Daniel. He does miss LA. I mean, even if he has great success with the Bills, but I'm sorry, nothing against my Buffalo brothers and sisters, but Buffalo's not LA. Ramsas says Tutu Atwell is good. Yes. I love Tutu Atwell. He's a young guy. He kind of disappointed me last year, but then he got hurt. And so, but he's looking good. I mean, he's looking yoked. And so we'll see what happens. I like that he's been training good. Glenn Trust says Buffalo got Von Miller running drills like he was an undrafted free agent. He's not going to make it. That's crazy. They need to baby him. Ramsas says Tutu was a great player. Yes. Grand Trumps, they told Tutu NFL stands for not for long, so you better get it together. Yeah, man, because our offense. I mean, if you're expected to, we got you for a reason, and you're expected to perform. Or if you don't, we'll get somebody else. Exactly right. Especially this team. Rob Havenstein, it's alive. It's moving. It's alive. Oh, the name of God. When I do that Havenstein, it's hard to do a German accent. So that's what I'm trying to do, because that name just Havenstein. Grander Trust says Dr. Frankenstein quote. Ramsas says, do you have Madden? The last Madden I bought was back in the day. I played the like the PS3 or PS4. You can play the what is the sample version, or the just to get your feet wet one. But I haven't bought Madden in a long time. One of the reasons is why is because they don't change much in the game, and they charge you another $50-$60. I was thinking about getting it this time because we won the Super Bowl, and then they go and do my guy Cup wrong, give him a 98. So I don't know. Maybe when it goes on clearance, I'll buy it, because they always do that. We'll see what happens, but I don't like how they do that. Redigo says, I wonder how we can utilize it all while maybe Gadget plays and take the top off the defense. Looking for jet sweeps and lots of routes here and there. Yeah, we will. Liam Cohen is going to be amazing with that stuff. Allen Robinson is going to add such a big difference in our offense. Now we have a guy that Stafford already knows how to throw to the top of the highest point, and he can go and get it. A la Megatron. He's not Megatron. He's a different player, but he's tall, and that's what I mean. And so we're going to be very explosive, ready to go. I can't wait, brother. Daniel says, Great Gaines is looking even quicker. I love Great Gaines. And the thing for Great Gaines is we're going to have a tough decision with my guy, Super Bowl champion Greg Gaines. Greg the Hammer Gaines, I call him, but his nickname is Greg the Gazelle Gaines, because as big as he is, he runs guys down. And he was a late draft pick of ours, and he came along. But we're going to have this is his contract year, guys. So we're going to have to make a decision with him. I love him. Hopefully we can bring him back next year. So we got to win the chip again this year. Let's get him too. And then hopefully we can get him back. Grant Travis is the rookie. Darian Kendrick, is he a bad dude? He played with that great Georgia defense. Darian Kendrick is a little raw. He's a swag guy. He's very high potential. He's kind of I want to say a project, but he's not as polished as the other guys, as Jacoby Durant or Quentin Lake. But he is a dog, and meaning he has swag. He patterns his game after Ramsey. Ramsey's one of his favorite people, and he has the real McCoy in camp to help him out. I didn't see if that was a cut, but he has Ramsey in camp to see him up close, and but he does pattern his game after Ramsey. But yeah, he's pretty good. He's just a little raw, but we'll see what happens. I would love to have a girlfriend who can rock LA Rams bikini to the beach, and that would be absolute bold move, which would stun many people. SG. Ready to go says Grander 12. He's got the SEC pedigree, winning attitude and tradition. Yes, indeed. There's my guy, Willie Bowen. What's happening, Rudy? I'm doing good, brother. Thank you for coming in this late chat, brother. Thank you so much. The one and the immortal Willie Bowen. Daniel Calderon says, if we can establish the rush, our offense will be unstoppable. Like 2019 offense, I think Cam is the guy just concerned about our O-line. Yeah, our O-line will be okay, but it's got to gel together. I trust No Boom, but he cannot get hurt. We're a little thin on left tackle. Like any team, you lose your left tackle, but you know what I mean. But yeah, exactly right. Granger Trump says, deep draft and QBs. Yes. Miguel, what's up, brother? He said, hey, guys, Rams host, what do you think of the Bills versus Rams game? Who's going to come out the winner? Obviously, Rams, but what's your opinion? I think it's going to be tough. It's the first game of the year. If we were to drop one, it could be the first game. Not saying we are, because we don't play our starters in the preseason to keep them healthy. Hopefully we'll start off hot and we'll just get out. But the Bills are a very formidable team. So we'll see what happens. But I'm looking for us to get that big W, and we'll see what happens. Let me get into my Rams legend of the night, and then we'll get back into the chat as it's playing. And then I'll come back to some questions. But let's get in there because before you know it gets really late. So more late. Later. So the Rams legend of the night is, where are you at? My legend. Where are you at? Hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. Let me send this. I got to send a quick message. Okay, so my Rams legend of the night is going to be the great. Hold on. Drum roll. Dennis Herrera, number 60, guard, six-time All Pro, first team All Pro 1986, drafted by the Los Angeles Rams in round 1, Peak 11. The great Dennis Herrera, such a character, one of the greatest Ram offensive linemen of all time. Really amazing Ram. I'm going to do a video of him. They're going to be talking to him, and then I'll do a video of just some plays of him. It's going to be not going to be too long, but amazing guy, great guy. All right, hold on one sec.
This is the first trip to the Super Bowl for the Los Angeles-based Rams since the 1979 season when they fell to the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-19 in Super Bowl 14. Did you know a member of that squad resides right here on the Central Coast in Paso Robles?
That's me right there. There's Mean Joe Green. He tripped and fell, and I jumped on him, and we scored. And that's in Super Bowl 14.
Awesome
Welcome
guy.
To Herrera Ranch, home of the 1975 first-round draft pick of the Los Angeles Rams, Dennis Harrow. The offensive lineman out of the University of Miami played all 13 of his NFL seasons in the trenches for LA. But since his playing days are far behind him, Dennis now concentrates on being a fan of his favorite franchise.
It's fantastic. I couldn't be any happier for him, and just I'm their biggest fan.
That wasn't always the case, though, especially when the organization decided to relocate the Rams to St. Louis in 1995.
When your team is gone, basically your history is almost gone too. It's a funny feeling, and it was just a heartbreaking moment for me to realize that the Rams were gone for me.
As fate would have it, the Rams came back.
So that was my last game. That was 1988.
And you ended with a fight.
I ended my pro career with a fight.
And all faith was restored in Dennis, who is now overjoyed with how successful the team has become since its return in 2016.
It just was absolutely top 5 moments of my life when the Rams come back, and I got to share that with my boys. I mean, it's amazing what they've done.
Dennis made 6 Pro Bowls during his career.
There's my beautiful face there.
And was no stranger to big games, especially Super Bowl 14.
After I sit back and look about it and have the reunions about it and think about it, it's I just hope the guys really do appreciate where they're at.
One thing I appreciated most was his honesty about the team relocating to St. Louis, because a lot of times you think about the fans and what they're losing, but maybe not the players who played on that team, in LA, and then it got shipped over to St. Louis. But now they're back. He's happy and he's cheering on
The great Dennis Herrera, amazing guy. Just another legend. And then here's just a quick clip of some of his. He's got that Midwestern twang in his voice. I guess is the only way to say it. But just a quick video, just a quick clip of him playing. I could find a really good clips. It's amazing that some of these legends there isn't really good highlights on them, but that's okay. Here we go.
Let's pull it together now. Let's pull it together here. Pull it together here. Go. I just wanted to nail him, and I lunged and caught a bunch of air. I caught a bunch of air. But I hit that air as hard as I could hit it. You almost got in there.
So that's Dennis Herrera, number 60. The great Dennis Herrera, amazing guy. Those teams were the John Robinson Rams. The John Robinson Rams were amazing. I mean, he's the all-time winningest coach still, John Robinson, the LA Rams coach. And not Dick Vermeil, McVay's coming up fast, not George Allen, the great George Allen, John Robinson. In John Robinson's tenure with the lady who shall be nameless as owner, guided the Rams to two NFC championships rather, in the middle of the Niners' heyday. So if we had Stan Kroenke as owner then instead of the gal who should be nameless, we probably could have got into those Super Bowl windows instead of just the NFC Championship game to get us over the top. But amazing guy. But Dennis Harrow shows you that you saw his build. Big, stocky guy, physical. We'd run you over. But not only could we pass, in the trenches, these guys were monsters and beasts. And that's why we would go to San Francisco with Joe Montana and those guys. And in the 90s, we beat them 3 times straight at Candlestick Park, and they'd beat us. We'd split with them. Even though those were the Dynasty Niners, the Rams didn't care. We were going to go in there. We're going to beat them. And that's what we did. Three straight times in Candlestick, the Rams beat Joe Montana's Niners. And that's why we would have say, hey, you guys still have that statue of Jim Everett out there at Candlestick? Because 3 straight times we beat him in Candlestick Park. The great Joe Montana with Ronnie Lott and all those guys, we're like, we don't care. This is our house, So, that's why the rivalry is so good, and I'm glad that it's back. So let's get back into your guys' comments. Let's see. Rams House says, OBJ comes back. What number will he have? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. A lot of guys like single digit numbers. I like the number 88. I like that number 88. Willie Bowen says, shout out to former LA Rams tight end Ron Battle. Yes, Ron Battle is going to be one of my legends of the night soon. Chaos Theory says, what up, Rudy? Who remembers Fritz Shermer's Eagle defense where they would put a linebacker on the nose tackle? I love that defense. It also unleashed Kevin Green. Yes, that was a great defense, the great Fritz Shermer. His defenses were amazing. I mean, in one of those 49er games that I said, we needed the Rams with Jim Everett in 1988. You needed a win to get into the wild card game, kind of like the Niners needed a win this year to get into the playoffs at SoFi Stadium. The Rams needed to get a win to make the wild card in 1988. And so they traveled to Candlestick, which we used to call at that time our house, because we would always beat them there. And the Rams whipped their ass. Jim Everett threw 4 touchdowns. Kevin Green, with Fritz Shermer's defense that he's talking about here, the defensive coordinator, had 6 sacks, unmercifully sacking Joe Montana. And he actually started, they talk about Jim Everett Phantom sack. Joe Montana had the same thing. He was going down before the guys even got to him. He was beat up. And so the Rams won that game something like 31-10 or something, 31-17 at the end. And the Rams beat them at Candlestick. And then they went on to go into the playoffs. But amazing game, amazing. Deanna says, I think we pick up a free agent or trade for edge rusher like last year. Yeah, I think we're going to me and Rams House, we're talking about it, going off of each other. We're kind of on the same page. I think with our committee, Chris Garrett and Hollins and, there's another guy there. I'm really high on Daniel Hardy. We're going to see how it goes with those guys because they're pretty good. And then with our defensive line, Aaron Donald wrecking havoc, Bobby Wagner, and then Leonard Floyd. And then if we need to, we can still trade. I heard rumblings that we were interested in the Washington team's edge rusher, Sweat. And so we'll see, but that's kind of a pipe dream for that one. But we'll see. Grinder Trust says Vince Newsome. And then I saw you, SG. Hey, Rudy, I should send the StreamYard link for the Dodgers versus Giants pregame show on August 1st on your Twitter page. Send it to me on my IG. I'll put the link. There's my guy, a great Niner YouTuber, guys. This is the guy the other day I was saying SG's name. I was saying CG. CG Ruthless 49ers Talk, amazing Niner YouTuber, one of my buddies. But a big time 49er fan. Show him some love. He's a good guy, but he's very passionate about his Niners, and he shows me love all the time. He's a great dude. Appreciate him. Grander Trust says, welcome all Ram fans to the stream. Welcome all 49. God, CG has me on the 49ers tip now. Welcome all Rams fans to the stream. Welcome all NFL fans with your host, Rudy of the Ramilia Sports Report, whose house? The Champ's house. Granted Trust, a friendly reminder to press the like and subscribe button and enjoy the content. Yes, indeed. SG says, sup, Granger. Yes. Willie Bone says, former husband of the LA Rams Sunbeam cheerleader, Jenna Lee Harrison from Three's Companies. That's right. She was the LA. If you guys ever seen Three's Company, and you know the gal that replaced Suzanne Summers, even though you could never replace Suzanne Summers, but she filled in for her while she was gone and was off the show. Jenna Lee Harrison, beautiful in herself, was a Rams cheerleader. Exactly right. My guy Willie Bone coming through. Grant Charles Harris was nicknamed Herc by his teammates, short for Hercules. Yes. Great point. Graduate 12. You're amazing, my brother. Harrow was one of the Rams players who appeared in the 1986 Rams promotional video. Let's ram it. That's right. I gotta record that and play it. You're beautiful, Graduate 12. Introducing themselves with the rapped line, "I'm a mountain of a man from West VA." And I used to have a poster, and it said General Blade, Jim Everett, because he was a skinny quarterback. And they all have like bazookas and stuff, and they're all yoked out with their ram-colored vests. Daniel says, that guy is huge. Yeah, man, he was a monster. SG says, hey, Ruthless Sports. Glad to trust. Hey, CG Ruthless. Oh, that's right. He's CG Ruthless 49ers talk now. How are you tonight? Yes, indeed. CG says, working night shift. Oh, man. Thank you for coming in, CG. Appreciate it, my brother. Dennis says, hey, CG, what are your thoughts on Lance taking over? Oh, they're all happy about that. I know that. Grander Trust says, let's go, LA. Buda Ramstelos, a la verga. CG says, sup, Daniel. I'm excited for Trey. Trey era should be interesting. I can't wait to see the kid, man. I'm tired of hearing all the stuff. I want to see him play. You know, I seen him last year, but you know that wasn't enough. We'll see what happens, man. They got a lot riding on that kid. He's got a lot of pressure. He seems very coachable, though. We'll see. Granger says, I'm at work too. Props to my guy Granger 12, man, coming in here even from work. Granger says, CG, how is my boy Trey Sermon looking? I hope Trey Sermon has a great year. Yeah, man, he's due. He didn't do nothing last year. Daniel says, Lance is definitely an interesting situation. I can't wait to see if the kid's going to be, good this year. Like, who knows? When you get a quarterback, it takes a year or two unless you're lucky and the guy takes off right away. Man, I'm tired of hearing, he looks great in training camp. Grant, I told my guy, Grant Cohn, props to you, Grant Cohn, but I got a thing to pick with you, man. You're kind of giving Trey Lance too much love. Let him do something for her. Basically in a nutshell is what I was saying, but that's fine. If he sees more than I do, he sees him in camp. He's got all the potential in the world, but you got to be able to play at this level. And we'll see what happens. CG says he's been training hard since we drafted TDP. CG says should have a Frank Gore statue in SoFi Stadium. Frank Gore, he never played at SoFi Stadium. You mean Anaheim Stadium? No, I mean St. Louis, right? When did Frank Gore play for the Niners? In the 90s, right? During Hannah's tenure with the team, the Rams led the NFC in points scored in 1976, total yards gained in 1980, and rushing yards in 1976 and 1980. Yes. Grander Tough says he served as team captain for 6 years, played in the Pro Bowl 6 times. Yes, indeed. Ready to go says Aaron Donald. Hold on, sorry. Ready to go says Aaron Donald will be the first statue outside of Levi Stadium. Next will be Cup and Stafford. And then McVay will be next. CG says, love the rivalry between the 49ers and Rams and the Seahawks. Yeah, man, it's amazing. That's a great comment, man. It's fun to go back and forth because, like when you play a team and and they're a pain in the ass. You get excited, you get up for the game. Oh, we're gonna get them this time, right? Daniel says y'all gave up a ton on that draft to draft Lance. Yeah, man. Okay? So for me, if Trey Lance works out, right? Okay, good. That's great, right? But it doesn't make sense for me the way Kyle Shanahan did it. Like, here's my draft picks. I'm going to move up to get this quarterback, right? Because I want this guy. But he didn't do that. He moved up to not the first, not even the second spot, the third spot in the draft. You don't know who you're going to get. You have an idea. So are you to tell me that he thought that he didn't care who he was going to get? Well, if I don't get that guy, at least one of those guys will be available. Was he desperate? I'm just asking because normally when you draft a guy and you give up a lot of things, like say there's an Andrew Luck. I'll give you 3 number ones and a second round pick. That's my guy. Boom, you get him. Not for the third spot. That's why I'm very suspect on what they're really doing over there with John Lynch and Shanahan, because you don't give up all that capital for a third pick. And I mean, what if the Jets would have called bluff and picked up Trey Lance? I mean, you either thought that highly of him or you didn't, because they didn't move into the second spot to make sure, because it was pretty much known what the Jags were going to do. That's why I call a little suspect on that Kyle Shanahan was so high on Trey Lance, because they really didn't know who they were going to get at 3. They had an idea, but that's all I have to say on that. But yeah, that's a great comment, Daniel. CG says John Taylor. Yeah, John Taylor was a pain in the ass, man. We would handle nobody handles Jerry Rice, but we would handle him pretty good with our guy Jerry Gray. And the guy that would hurt us would be, you stop Jerry Rice from having a great game, and then one of the biggest games, Monday Night Football game, the Rams are whipping the Niners' ass at Anaheim Stadium, 27-10 or something like that. And then Joe Montana comes back, and then we fumbled the ball, missed a field goal, and then they came back and beat us 30-27. And the guy that killed us was John Taylor. They threw Joe Montana threw a couple of short flat patterns and took him to the house. But yeah, so amazing the rivalry. Daniel says Aaron Donald will be the first statue outside of SoFi. That'll be amazing, man. I'd love for them to do a statue with the fearsome foursome too. Granny Charles says, Rudy, tell the team, be bold and be mighty. Forces will come to your aid. Johann Wolfgang von Guthie. Amazing. Miguel says, I heard Sue might come back. I heard that too. But we don't really need a guy in the middle though. We need an edge rusher. So I don't know, I heard that too though. But he did that. He had that little stink with Stafford, but they didn't, it didn't matter in the end. But remember when Stafford kind of kicked his legs up and then Sue's getting mad at him in the game against Tampa Bay. Graduate 12 says Rudy is going to confuse CG and you're messing me up now, Graduate 12. See, that's what happened the other night. I kept calling my guy SG CG, and it may say PG. Rams House says, how many Ramsters do you have? Great question. That one is Gurley. That one is Jerome Bettis, and I put my last name on it when he went to the Steelers, but his name plate is still there. I just put a nameplate over it with stitching letters. Donald, Flipper Anderson, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Marshall Faulk, Jim Everett, Stafford, Donald. I think I have 11. I think I have 2 Falks. No. I think I have 14. I have 3 Falks. I have 2 Falk jerseys and then a Falk white Super Bowl jersey. It says Super Bowl on the front, and then on the back has Falk's number and it has his last name. It was a special edition. Great question, Rams House. Michael Sevilla says Bucks didn't give him a deal, so he's still a free agent. We'll see, man. You never know with our guy Les Snead. CG Ruthless says, all love and games, enjoy the rivalry. Yes, man, I love it. I love it. Daniel says, want to hear a joke? 49ers still have Jimmy on the roster. Yeah, man, I mean, okay, without talking smack. me. Hold on. Dang it, I need more drink. Why is the rum always gone? No, just kidding. Without talking smack, you got to let the guy go. I know you wanted to get draft picks for him, but if you have a young kid, you don't want him to be looking over his shoulder. You don't want the clubhouse to be divided. You want to say from day one, Trey Lance is my quarterback. We are shopping Jimmy Garoppolo for the best possible deal for our team, and we're going to try to do right by our guy because he helped us get to the championship game, and he was a great quarterback for us. And then if you can't find anything, you take whatever someone's going to give you and get him out of the way and get that money off of the books. I don't know what they're doing there, but that's their problem. I'm glad it's not ours. SG says, you said SG Ruthless 49ers talk, you meant CG. I did? No, I didn't do that, did I? Oh, boy. CG says he will be unemployed, LOL. CG says, have a great day, Rudy. Hey, Chardell, hope everything is well. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. CG Ruthless on Sports Network. This is my main channel. Okay, so my guys, CG Ruthless Sports Network is his main channel. He does wrestling. If all the guys that like wrestling too, I got my I got my WWF wrestling belt right there. The Rams logo's on it, like Floyd had it in the Super Bowl. He's a big wrestling guy too. He has old school players on his team and young guys on his team, young players in wrestling. People on his channel as well, on his different channels. Amazing guy, CG Ruthless. Amazing. Willie Bowen says, Rudy, did you ever see the Monday Night Football game when the LA Rams squashed the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1980? No, man, I didn't see that one. Oh, man, that'd be amazing. I'm going to have to watch that. I'm going to have to watch the replay of that. Grand Trout says, did I goof? CG, sorry, I meant post your content creator channel or apologies. It's okay, Grinder 12. You have a right to make a mistake, brother. J Money says, what's good, brother? What's up? Rams, horns up, brother. Thank you for popping in, brother. Appreciate it. CG says, no worries, man. Chaos Theory says, Frank Gore, like 100 years old. Yeah, man. That guy was a pain in our side, too, man. Frank Gore. Amazing durability. Ready to go. Says CG with us. 49ers talk. All fun and games, brother. Good luck in your season. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Grand Cross says, CG, did you prefer me to delete it? Okay. You guys talk in the chat. Let's see. And CG says, much respect, bro. We'll collaborate soon. Sounds good to me, brother. Anytime, just let me know. Hit me up, brother. SG Sports Art Channel says, CG, can you unban me from your channel? Oh, Grander Travis. Captain Jack Sparrow, why is the rum always gone? Yeah, I got my Jack Sparrow here. Oh, one day I'm going to show you my Jack Sparrow like cosplay thing when we went to Pirates of the Caribbean. It was fun because I had my Rams jersey with the blue bandana, and I gotta show it to you, because I have long hair. I had the braids in it, the beads rather. You got to see it. It was pretty cool. J Money says, I like Rampage you have. I like that Rampage you have there. Thank you, brother. Oh, my Rampage. My daughter bought that for me for my birthday. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And I put these little, hold on. I don't know if you can see them very good, but see these little plastic rings. It says LVI. These were from the cupcakes that I bought from Walmart that had the rings on them. That's why I wanted them. In case we won, I can display them somewhere. So we won. The cupcakes were gone. And now they're displaying on my Rampage, and my daughter brought me. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, man. It's a pretty neat piece, little statue. I really love it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. He says, Rams horns up. That's right, baby. Granger Trout says 49ers could do what the Eagles did and win a Super Bowl via using 2 QBs. It's a good problem to have, like 4 teams with no QB. Yep. Daniel says, do you have a co-host that will be on throughout the season? If not, I'm down to talk Rams. So, that sounds good, brother. I'll have to keep that in mind. Remind me, man. That sounds good. And plus 2 guys, I've said it before, but I think I'm going to wait till the season. My guy Daniel too. I'm going to have phone calls too, so we can call and you guys could be on the screen. But that'd be neat to have a show where we collaborate and stuff, and just talk Rams football. And I go on with my guys Tupeo and other collaborations. But that's a good idea, Daniel. I'll keep that in mind, brother. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, that sounds good, though. I'll keep that in mind. That sounds like a good idea. Thunder Trial says, "Have a good night, CG Rulers. Be safe." Yes. Willie Bone says, Rudy, I am biased towards NWA Pro Wrestling, United Wrestling Network Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, California, and Impact Wrestling. Oh, I remember Impact Wrestling when the Hulkster was there. I for me, those are all great, Willie. I remember WWF before it was WWE, back in the day with Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. And then I remember you come on Monday, Saturday night main event. It used to come on Channel 4 late at night. We used to watch it. Jimmy the Mouth Hart, and the Hart Foundation. Oh, those were the days, man. And then later on, I would watch the WCW with the NWO and all those guys. Amazing time in wrestling. But yeah, wrestling's always cool, and it's entertainment. Sports entertainment. I love it. Great point again, my guy Willie Bowen. SG says, do you like margaritas or pina coladas? Margaritas. Matthew Navarro, what's up, brother? Johnny Depp, is that you? What's up, Matthew? What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming in, brother. Anytime, you're welcome, brother. Anytime, and I can't wait for the season. Hopefully, Trey Lance will work out for you guys. I go on there and give you guys a hard time, but this is supposed to be fun, right? You guys had our number, so now we have to enjoy. We're able to enjoy the fruits of our victory. And now we're trying to get it back, but I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Chaos Theory says, I always think Trey Lance is a worse version of Justin Fields. Justin Fields got creamed last year, man. That's a great point, Chaos Theory. But the only thing is we haven't seen enough of him, right? That's a frustrating thing. And I know if I was a Niner fan, if this was let me just switch it up. If I was a Ram fan and we had Trey Lance, and we played him just for a little bit, and we had, like, say, Jared Goff was in the place of Garoppolo, and he was injured. And I'm like, let's put my guy out there, at least for some of the plays, right? I know he's young, but let's all remember, it's a kid's game. You're a pro, right? When you're drafted, you're a pro. You don't have to have the weight on your shoulders, because at that time they still had Lincoln Tomlinson, they still had Mack. You have if Sean McVay, if Kyle Shanahan can scheme plays to hide Jimmy's incompetence on long balls, he doesn't throw deep that much, and he gets erratic sometimes, then he can scheme plays to help protect Trey with that other line. Now with this line, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle because we're just like us. They were playing key players. So we will see. But yeah, man, I want to see more of the kid, and then we'll know. If he balls out, then they'll be formidable, and then we'll have to take them straight on, because I have all the utmost confidence in QB1 in our team. Stafford, the Glock 9, right? The gunslinger, the Super Bowl champion. So we'll see. SG says, Corona or Modelo. But Corona, if it looks good with the salt and everything, and Grand Trust says Rudy likes to collab with Fail too. Get behind me, Satan. Fail, get behind me, Satan. Hold on. Nah, you know, let me hold on. No, I was gonna put a little clip, but I'll have it ready for next time. That, if you guys are wondering what that is, that's from Born in East LA, the movie I've been talking to you about. It's funny. Yeah. Daniel says record prediction. We go either 12-5 or 13-4. If we start out fast, if we get game one and we go through the first 6 games 5-1 or 6-0, we're going to probably be 13-4. If we go like the first 6 games 3-4-2 or 3-3, we'll probably go 12-5. But yeah, it like my guy said, it only depends on the offensive line. There's going to be some tough games, but if our offensive line gets cohesive right away, and Stafford has a time to throw, and Akers is doing what he's going to be doing, we're going to be amazing, man. And I'm not just being a homer. Yes, I have faith in my guys, but they're quality guys. We just came out of the Super Bowl, for Christ's sake, and they're going to be amazing. SG says sports. SG says burritos or quesadillas, both. J Money says, yeah, I want all. I went all out for the Super Bowl. LOL. I bought a Rams ice cream cake, Rams cupcakes, Rams balloons. I got the balloons over there. I need to pump them up. Amazing. Rams napkins. I got the Rams napkins too. Where are they at? They're here somewhere. Rams cups, Rams Super Bowl edition collectible cups. Amazing. Rams plates. Yes, indeed, baby. That's what it's about, man. I mean, hey, you know, there's a picture that you're going to see soon. You know, the halftime show. Okay, so check. I think I showed you guys this before. So at the halftime show, on my guy J Money, his comment. So this is one of the lanyards that they were, when you went to the Super Bowl, they give you a big ticket package, you know, and you get one of these lanyards. Beautiful lanyards. I don't know how great you can see it, but it's got the LVI and Pepsi logo on it. And it's got this here, you know, it's got the, and then right here, it's got Pepsi halftime show, LVI, Super Bowl LVI. Right here is a light. Right here is a light. And when they were performing, Snoop Dogg and all the rest of the guys, Slim Shady and Mary J. Blige and you know, all the rest of the guys, Dr. Dre, the lights would flash with the music, and I can't turn it on now, but it would send a signal and they would flash. But this is what they had around their neck, all the fans in the stands. And so I got one of these. But I was mentioning this because in the background, I'm going to put it around for a little while, maybe, the poster that they had of, hold on, let me see if I can show it to you guys, of Dr. Dre and all the guys that they were promoting. Halftime show. I have a big, basically it's a big picture that I'm buying. It's a cardboard back poster, and that's going to be in the background. Let me show you. I'm going to put that back there for a little bit as the season gets started. Hold on. Come on. Work with me. All right. Well, that's. Hold on. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. I can't find a great picture right now, but this is going to be behind me pretty soon, around my banners. This right here. This is going to be back there, just for a while to bring us good luck. It's a cool poster, and awesome. So that's going to be behind me for a little while. So I just thought I would show that to you, but yeah, that's going to be cool. I can't wait to get that. Like Jay Money got me on that, remembering, because yeah, man, anything that I could buy with the Super Bowl logo on it. I mean, I have a frame picture right there that you can't see. That's what it's about. We go through so much agony and pain when our teams lose. When we win, hey, you know what? It's not going to stay like right, but when we win, down goes Donald. When we win, we go all in. Down goes Donald. But yeah, so back off of that. Okay, so here we go. So that hold on, let me get rid of this here so that doesn't mess up my mic. There we go. Okay. SG says salsa guacamole both. Daniel says Lance has a way better O line. You know what? I'm not sure. Well, yeah, then the Chicago, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes. Willie Bone says steak burritos and sangria. Yes. Rams house. Rams horns up. Yes, indeed, baby. Kings of the NFC West and NFL champions. Yes, indeed. Jay Money says, and best of all, I got a full-size cardboard cut of Aaron Donald. I saw that, man. Awesome. That's awesome, brother. I saw that. Grant Thomas says, rest in peace, Tony Dow. Wally Cleaver, leave it to Beaver. Yeah. Wait, Willie Dow. Oh, Tony Dow. Tony Dow passed away? No, did he? No, did he? There's my guy, Joe. What's up, brother? What up? He says, yes, indeed. LA Ram says, what's happening, Ramley? How you doing, brother? Going good. LA Ram says, hit that like. Thank you, guys. Yes, hit that like. Hit that like for sure. Hold on one second here. Man, I didn't realize that Wally died. Ah, man. That sucks. No. I can't believe that he passed away. That sucks. Rest in peace if he did. I didn't know that. There you go. Whose house? The champ's house. I love it. I love it. Rams House says, will Cam Akers be the next Todd Gurley? He's not quite as explosive, but he can be as dangerous as Todd Gurley was because he can catch out of the backfield. And I would love for the 1-2 punch of Kyren Williams and Cam Akers to show itself too. It would be amazing, 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 amazing. SG says, hit the like button. Yes, yes, yes. Willie Bowen says 13-1 versus the LA. 13-1 is the LA Rams record this season. Yes, my guy Willie Bowen means 16-1. We're going to go 16-1, 17-game season. Rams host. Dennis says, good night, Ramley. Got to be up in 4 hours. Oh, man, thank you for coming in, brother. Appreciate it. Go Rams. I'm really interested in hopping on sometime to talk Rams football. Sounds good, brother. It sounds good. I appreciate you asking, and it sounds good to me, brother. We'll have to do that. Thank you, man. Have a great night. John Gotti, what's up, brother? I think we're going 11-5 or 12-5. 11-5 or best 12-5 because of the toughest schedule and of course injuries, and it's hard to repeat. Yeah, it's going to be tough, man. So, yeah, 12-5 is 17 games. 11-5 is 16. So you're saying 11-6 maybe. We'll see what happens. Grander Trust says, good night, Daniel. Yes, yes. Rest well. Who's host? Rams house. John Gotti says 11-6. Yeah, okay. Jay Money says you should buy the life-size cardboard cutouts of Aaron Donald and 5 Ramsey. They sell them at party. Yeah, I saw those, man. I was thinking about it. Rams money, baby. Rams money. That's exactly right. Mr. Hello 83, what's up, brother? I don't know what to make of that. But all right, guys, I appreciate you guys coming in. I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Are we doing it live? Today's Wednesday. First of all, if anything ever comes down, just know, like say OBJ gets signed or there's some big news, I'll post a video. But if OBJ gets signed, like something like that, or we sign a big name free agent, I'm going to post a video, but I'm also going to do a live that night. So just be looking forward to that. You'll get the alerts too. So hit the subscribe and alert button and the like button. But my next live would be Wednesday. Let's see. Today's Wednesday. Now it's Thursday. Let's do it Sunday. We'll do a live Sunday night, late night again. And I hope to see you guys there. I appreciate all you guys coming in. And amazing, man. I'm amazing. Thank you guys so much. LA Ram says, hell no, man. We're going 11-6. Oh, he says, hell no, man. We're not going 11-6. Yeah, I hope we do better than that. But I think 12-5 is right there. If there's any issues, then I can see 11-6 if we have issues. Say Stafford goes down for a game. Hopefully he doesn't. But say it. Puro Ramsteros, a la verga, Ramilia, mount up. Jamie said, good night, bro. Good night, brother. Appreciate you guys. LA Rams, have a good night. Ramley, Rams house, good night. Horns up. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And as we always say, may the Ramilia be with you. And
this is the moment we've all been waiting for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Rams fans,
mount up.